Hey, what's good, everybody? JT Wolf here from the 14 Rings NFC East podcast. I'm here with my brother from another mother and Lucas. I'll be asking them
Yo.
questions about the draft prospect for today. We are doing NFL draft profiles, which are going to be exclusive on our YouTube page. Like, comment, and subscribe. With that being said, let's get started with our draft prospect and Caleb Downs. He played at the University of Ohio State, where he won a national championship in 2024. And where he was a transfer coming out of Alabama. This guy was a high caliber player coming in the transfer portal, coming from Alabama to Ohio State. That team that he was on when they won the national championship was so stout. Caleb Downs playing safety. He was playing punt returner. He was playing close to the line of scrimmage. He was playing in the back. He was dropping back in coverage. This guy was doing a lot. He's very versatile. This guy, let me pull up his stats real quick, because what he was able to do at Ohio State for the 2 years that he was there, they were really good. He was definitely the quarterback of the defense for Ohio State. Caleb Downs, he's at 6 foot, 205 pounds. He's very versatile. His brother plays in the league. He plays with the Indianapolis Colts, Josh Downs.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. I actually wanted Josh Downs to be a Cowboy, but that didn't happen.
I bet you did.
Yep. In 2025, he had 68 total tackles. He had 45 of them were solo. He had 23 that were assists. He had a sack, a forced fumble, and 2 interceptions for 6 yards. In 2024, the national championship run, he had 81 total tackles. 48 of them were solo, and 33 of them were assists. He had a half a sack. He had 2 interceptions for 7 yards, and I'll put in that punt return he had back in 2024 as well. One thing I like about Caleb Downs is that he's very versatile in what he's capable of doing, where his style of play comes from a lineage of guys who's in the league and previous. His strengths, he's great in coverage. He's physical. He diagnosed the plays where it needs to be. His IQ is stout. Some of his weakness, sometimes he lacks on tackling, where he is a great tackler, but there's sometimes he's got to clean up some things with his tackling, and as well as just overcommitting when in coverage. He's really good in coverage, but at the same time, he can be better. But if you want a guy who can react very quickly, Caleb Downs is that guy. And a player comparison that I can see him as is a Kyle Hamilton. I can see him as a Brian.
It's high praise.
Yes, that is high praise. And there's other guys too. I can see him as a Brian Dawkins. I can see him as a Brian Branch. I can see him. There was another player. Yep. I can see him as a Antoine Winfield Jr., who plays at Tampa Bay. He has that speed, athleticism, and the physicality that will deliver the hit on you. And another player who I think should already be in the Hall of Fame is Darren Woodson. Darren Woodson was the first safety that can be a hybrid while doing coverage as well as tackling and just see the ball, get the ball. Caleb Downs has all those gifted intangibles about him that is something that a team would need coming in this upcoming draft. No doubt in my mind, this guy can go top 10, but if he falls to 12, I'll explain that in a little bit. Now, Lucas, my question to you is, how do you feel about Caleb Downs at 7?
Well, look, obviously drafting a safety that high, most would consider not the greatest of value, considering that usually safeties don't go that high. I tend to lean more in that boat, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't be mad if we took him. Like you said, he does have good versatility, can hit hard, coverage is pretty solid. I would say, I mean, look, you want versatility, and that's one of the things that our new DC DJ Durante Jones wants to
Durante
have.
Jones.
So that's something that I would be open to. Now on my personal big board, he's like 3 or 4 for the number 7 spot for me personally. But I mean, we'll see.
Okay, that's fair. One thing I know for Durante Jones, he needs a safety who has a great high IQ. When he was the passing game coordinator at Minnesota, he had Harrison Smith. He was a veteran, had a high IQ. He can do the things that needs to be done. He can be the quarterback of the defense. Caleb Downs, he has that ability to be the quarterback of the defense while being able to do the things of coming down to come on a blitz. He can cover the tight end. He can cover a receiver. He can play back. He's a ball magnet. So basically, wherever the ball is, Caleb Downs is going to be there. Now, you're telling me that if he's third up there, but you definitely need a premier safety where, from what I remember, some of your safeties hasn't been like consistent.
Yeah. So
I can see Caleb Downs going to you guys as a piece for Durante Jones to build within the secondary and the defense.
I'm not going to say that our safeties have been consistent, especially Quan Martin, but I do want to note, and I said this on our main episode.
You did?
Yeah, that Durante mentioned Quan Martin by name as somebody that he believes versatile. Whether that means he stays a safety or becomes like the nickel, I think nickel could be a good spot for Quan as well. We'll see. But he did also mention Will Harris, so I don't think he's as worried about the safety room as everybody else is. And I trust DJ. I trust that he knows what he's doing. So I'm going to trust that process. If safety is not his biggest concern, which is I don't think it should be the team's biggest concern either. That's why Caleb is not number 1 or 2 on my board. And I'm sure I'll be on episodes that when we talk to that. So, but that's all my thoughts.
I got you. I appreciate it. If he doesn't fall to Washington and look like they could go somewhere else, I could see him going to New Orleans. I could actually see them going 5 to the Giants because they have Javon Holland. Their other safety,
I think it's Tyler Nubin. Tyler Nubin has shown flashes. I don't think he's only a second-year player. I don't think they're ready to give up on him yet.
Okay, that's fair.
I think it's Tyler Nubin. Let me double check.
Yeah, just double check for him real quick.
He is their safety. Yeah, he's their safety.
He's their safety? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So if it's looking like where Caleb Downs could go, he can go somewhere in the top 10. If there's other needs there, safety, he could drop down. If he drops down, I can see Dallas Cowboys going to get him because they definitely need an upgrade in the safety room with Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson. I believe that they are done in Dallas, where I need a new regime in the safety room. Dallas Cowboys, you need to address the safety room. Safeties matter too. And Caleb Downs is that guy that can lead you to where you need to go. And with that being said, no doubt in my mind, Caleb Downs is a dynamic player, and there's no way in the world this dude will get past 12. At least I'm going right there. But one thing that I can say about Caleb Downs, and then we can conclude this, is that I love what I see from Caleb Downs, being decisive, being able to figure out what the offense is doing. Is very he's a high intelligent player. And I just love seeing players like that to be able to diagnose the play before it happens. It shows that they study really well. And this guy looks like he's a great learner and he just wants to be better and better. And I definitely know when he goes to the next level in the NFL, it's going to be something solid with this guy. And whoever drafts this guy got a quarterback of the defense. If you like this episode and any NFC East content, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you could check us out on this episode on YouTube. You could check out things on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. And you can also follow us on our socials, Twitter, X, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Until next time, everyone have a blessed one. Peace.
Deuces.